welcome back to my channel. So as promised, this is going to be our 22-week prenatal kind of yoga Pilates type situation. And I chose to do more of toning and cardio toning instead of doing prenatal stretch because right now in your pregnancy, if you're like me, relaxin, the hormone, has started to activate and you feel more flexible in the joints. And I've been practicing yoga for a long time. So trying to do something counter to that, just so I can get more tone, more solidity in my pelvis area as baby grows and to help my lower back. So we'll focus on toning and strength training today. So we'll need 2 blocks. If you don't have 2 blocks, maybe you get 2 heavy textbooks or maybe like soup cans, something like that. But we'll get started with upper back. So as you come to a comfortable seat, let's crisscross the legs the unusual way. So if you usually do right shin in front, you're going to do left. And then we'll start with working on the upper back, but also kind of opening it up. So if you're like me and you are 22 weeks, it's just natural for your shoulders to kind of come forward. So we'll start with arms in a W. So you'll reach your both arms up, and as you exhale, squeeze the elbows in towards your back. So you make like a W. As you exhale, you're going to bring your elbows in, forearms in. You're going to coil up the spine and stretch out your upper spine. As you inhale, you're going to open up the door, opening the forearms, and then squeezing the elbows back. So we'll do 4 more reps of that. So exhale, it's almost like cat-cow, but with some funky arms. Inhale, back bend, lift your heart. 2 more. Exhale, bring the forearms together. Inhale, lift your heart, squeeze the elbows back. And last one, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, reach both arms up. And just like you would do pull downs at the gym, we're going to do the same thing, but without the bar. As you exhale, squeeze the elbows down towards the spine. Inhale, reach elbows up. So we're going to do 3 more, just like that. Exhale. So working on the upper spine, back muscles. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach arms up. Let's do 1 more. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, arms down, and then we'll come into shoulder rolls. So rolling the shoulders forward and back. So after those 2 exercises, you should feel your upper back activate. So as you do your shoulder rolls, tall spine, wide collarbones, and then reverse the shoulder rolls. Good. All right. And then we'll start with a forward fold. This will be a balance between toning and stretching. So inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, tummy in between the thighs and fold. Let's do 5 deep inhales and exhales here. And see if you can try to do your belly breathing here. So if you've seen my other videos, the belly breathing is seeing your belly inhale, so expanding, and as you exhale, you're going to hug your baby in. We have 3 more deep breaths here. 2 more. And then last one. And gently roll the spine up. Then we're going to come into a reverse tabletop, bend the knees, soles of the feet onto the earth, squeeze your glutes, use your hamstrings, and if your wrists hurt, you can turn the fingers out. Otherwise, fingertips will face the heels. Inhale, lift up. Big shoulder stretch, and if this hurts your neck, you're going to tuck your chin in towards your chest and look at your baby. And then belly breathing here. One more. And then gently lower all the way down. Sweep the legs around, and we're going to come into all fours. So palms onto the earth, tops of the shins onto the earth. If you have sensitive knees, blanket underneath the knees. Sensitive wrists, maybe you come onto your fists instead of the palm. We're going to work on the upper spine again. Let's bring the right hand to the back of the head. As you inhale, you're going to lift your right elbow up, open the heart up towards the right. As you exhale, you're going to bring that right elbow down. Let's do 4 of these. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbow down. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbow down. Last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, elbow down. Slowly lower your right hand down, other side. So left hand to the back of the head. Inhale, elbow up towards the sky the best you can. Exhale, elbow down. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. So you're still maintaining the belly breathing here too. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Return into all fours. Big toes touching, knees wide. I'm going to drop it back down into child's pose. But we're going to do an active child's pose, reaching the fingertips forward. Elbows are off the ground. Palms are off the ground. Letting your forehead hang down towards the mat. And make the child's pose super wide. And let this be a shoulder stretch. So you're going to imagine someone pulling the arms forward, someone pulling the hips back, making your spine as long as possible. And then gently return into all fours. And then we'll start with the glutes. Okay, so the glutes and outer hips will stabilize the pelvis, especially if you are flexible. So the key here is we're going to do little donkey kicks, but like pulses up, so almost like you're stomping the sky. The key here is keeping baby in, so hugging your belly in, especially as baby gets a little heavier. You do not want diastasis recti, which I, am working on. So keeping the tummy tight here. So you're going to lift that right leg up towards the sky. I'm going to pulse for 10. Make sure you're keeping the knee turned down, hip bone turned down. Foot is flexed, so working on that ankle strength, especially if you have some swelling in the feet. And let's begin. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to sweep the right knee out towards the right side of your mat. And as you exhale, you're going to bring that right knee back to where it came from. Let's do 10 seconds of that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to cross the right knee behind the left knee. So almost like you're sitting in the chair, cross-legged, and you're going to push back a little bit, coming into cat, and you'll feel a stretch here on the outer right hip. You're going to walk the hands towards the left. So walking the hands away from that hip that just worked out, all right? And then we have left side, so coming back into all fours, uncross the legs. We'll start off with our pulse, so making sure that left hip bone this time is facing down. Let's start with 10. 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Remember to hug baby in. 3, 2, and 1. Sweep the knee out towards the left. Okay, like fire hydrant, back and towards center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Crossing the left knee behind the right. Same thing. Crossing the thigh bones. Push back like cat. And then walk your hands towards the right. Give it a nice stretch. Come back into center, unravel the legs, coming back into all fours. Let's curl the toes under, coming into downward facing dog. So light stretch in the lower back. Downward facing dog, bicycle the legs. Shake out the neck. And really try your best to hinge at the hips when you're in downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more deep breaths here. But in these two more deep breaths, try to find some stillness. So really letting the spine hang down. Opening up the back of the legs. And then we'll return back into all fours. We'll mermaid sit. And then we're going to work on same thing, outer hips, but this time work on the obliques and the arm, which will also work on your back. So one of the reasons why I love working on arms is that we will be carrying our baby, and if you plan on breastfeeding, you will be holding your baby, and definitely your chest will feel like it wants to collapse, and your arms will need to be buff for those moments when the baby comes out. So let's come into like kind of a mermaid sit. The knees will stack. Well, not stack, they'll be staggered. And then you're going to come down to your forearm. Bring your block or soup can or whatever you got as your prop and come down to the forearm. Now you're going to elongate the knees. It could be kind of like a 45-degree angle. All right. And then you're going to stack the knees now. Once you get that pose, we're going to do 10 of these. You're going to lift your hip up and then reach your block or soup can up towards the sky. As you exhale, you're going to bring everything back down. All right, so let's do 10. So adjust yourself as needed and let's begin. 10, 9, 8, and you can do whatever you want with your head. If it hurts, you can look down or up. 7, 6, really widen the collarbones here as you lift the block up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. 1. Good. Lower the hips down, block down. Now a little bit of Pilates. Now you're going to bring the knees more forward, glue the big toes together. One of the things I want you to watch out for is dropping in this shoulder. So you do want to work on the back. So lift up out of the shoulder. Keep that. Now we're going to lift the toes up. Oh, and then we're going to do 10 of these of clams. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, this is hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Lift your chest up, and we're going to side bend all the way over towards the legs. So towards the legs, and you'll feel a nice side body stretch here. This was so good. Inhale back into center, and I just felt my baby move. So I don't know, maybe she liked it, maybe she didn't. Okay, let's come to the other side. So first, you can stagger the knees to come all the way down to your forearm. And remember, you want to lift up out of that right shoulder, so don't let it hang. Then you're going to stack the knees, and you want for this pose, the side plank pose, for the knees to point more towards the edge of or top of your mat. And let's begin. 10 of these, all right? So obliques, shoulder, and arm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, Lord. everything down. And then we're getting ready for those clams. So the hardest part of those clams is lifting the toes up. So big toes touching. Hand can be in front of your heart here to support you. Lift the toes. Open the knees. All right, let's do, and you want to make like a diamond, 10, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower the feet down. Lift your chest up. Big side bend towards the legs, towards the left. Make a rainbow. Ah. And let's come into all fours. And then we have one more exercise before we call it a day. All right, let's come into downward facing dog to come into our high crescent lunge. So we'll come into all fours. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up. All right, and make sure you have your block, your can right in front of you. You're going to inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of right pinky. Take your time. All right, now from here, make sure the stance is nice and wide. Get your block, your can, or whatever. Press into your feet. You're going to rise all the way up. Good. Okay, we're only going to do 5 of these, so don't worry. So, block, can, overhead. As you exhale, you're going to lean forward. As you inhale, you're going to lift all the way back up. Relax the shoulders down. 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the block all the way down. Then hands down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Bicycle the legs. Shake out the neck. That was hard. And make sure your belly breathing there. Okay, inhale, reach your left leg in the sky. Exhale, step left foot to the outside of left hand. Bring your block close. Inhale, reach the block up. Relax the shoulders down. Zip up, baby. And then we'll belly breathe. Exhale, reach it forward. Inhale, come back up. Just 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Release the block down. Hands down. Now, you're going to step the right foot forward to meet left. So it's going to be a big squat. Bend the knees and then gently roll the spine up. Good. Okay, so the next one is going to be a deadlift with your block. All right, so it's going to be hips, butt. All right, so find your block, you can. We're going to step left foot back. You're going to imagine like you are shaving your legs. So really hinge at the hip. Bend the right knee if you need to. Stick your butt out. So as you exhale, you're going to shave your right leg. As you inhale, you're going to lift your chest up. You'll feel that on the outside of the hip. Squeeze shoulder blades back. Let's do 3 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Last one, exhale. And inhale. Step left foot forward. And then we're going to squat into chair pose. Squat. Bring the block up and over the head, hold. One more deep breath. Straighten the legs, reach the block up towards the sky. Exhale, arms down by your side. Take a moment to shake it off. This is the last one, okay? Stay with me now. And then we'll do the other side. I'm just gonna turn this way so you can see. So we're gonna do our deadlift. This time, right foot steps back. You can bend the standing knee. So like you're shaving your legs. So exhale, hinge at the hips, stick your butt back, heart forward. Inhale, come all the way back up. So you got 3 more. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, just 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Step right foot forward. Chair pose. Hold. Chin out of chest, butt back, heart forward. Reach the block forward. One more deep breath. Straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Block down by your side and shake it out. Okay, you can use your block to get all the way down. And that is all I have for you today. Good work today. It was a little harder practice, but just a nice way to stabilize the pelvis and get some tone in the body. I'll see you guys next time.